The main reason why you are not where you want to be is because you lack discipline. It's because you rely on motivation in order to get things done, knowing that motivation will never take you anywhere. The thing about discipline and the thing about motivation, when if I'm comparing the two, is discipline is more sustainable, something that can last you for a long period of time, something that is developed through time and consistency of working on yourself and developing the right habit that's going to take you to the next level. And then motivation is short lived. It's something that you get immediately, usually after you finish watching a quick video or you finish watching something that really gets your energy up, But the thing about motivation is like it doesn't last very, very long time. You might feel that boost of energy right away and then you might want to get things done. But guess what? Let's say you don't have that video anymore. Where are you going to find your motivation source from? It's nowhere to be found. So the reason why you are in the same level as you are today, you probably feeling stuck right now. You're probably feeling like no matter how much work I put in, I'm not saying I'm not going anywhere. It's because you don't have the right habits that would take you from point A to point B. And to develop that right habits, that's when discipline comes into play. And it's crazy because you can look at it from our perspective, when it comes to your fitness journey, when you start working out, you might get motivated right away. Oh, I want to look like this guy, which is cool, but at the same time, most people don't know the amount of work you got to put in order to look like that guy you actually want to be like, So let's say you just get motivated by watching this guy or by, seeing this guy as your end goal and you don't put in the work, which is called discipline, then you've noticed that you are still gonna stay stuck because it's short lived, So my point is that, instead of you just working on just using motivation to get to your destination, work on developing the right habits, work on being more disciplined. So that way you can have a sustainable skill set, which is called discipline, and you can translate that into achieving your goal instead of you relying on something that is more short lived, which is motivation, in order to get that short boost of energy so you can get to your goal. We just finished. This is day 4. If you've been watching the last 3 days, I just come on here just to, just to talk about, just to talk about some random topic, And the topic I chose today was just why discipline is more reliable than motivation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is day 4. I think today was actually way better than what I did last time. Last time was a little bit crazy because I was like choking on my words. But it's like this time is better. I'm more calm. I learned that for you to actually get better in articulating your thoughts is you want to take a pause when it's needed. That's gonna help you to minimize the filler words like using like all that shit. I still do it. You know what I'm saying? But like obviously, like I'm not perfect yet, but I'm more mindful of those stuff. Sometimes I just take a pause just to gather my thoughts before I just speak. And it's been helping. So I'm looking forward to for the next couple of days. I told myself I'm going to be doing a 30 days challenge. So I'm going to come on here for the next 30 days and just see how much I can improve from now to 30 days. I'm curious to see my growth. I'm always big on personal growth. I don't know exactly where I'm going to be in the next 30 days or in the next few months, but I know if you keep working on something, you can always get better. Just like any other skills, this is a skill. And with skill, the longer you spend working on that skill, the longer or the faster, or not even faster, the more you improve. Practice doesn't really make perfect. Practice makes improvement. No one is perfect. I don't believe in perfection. There's always something to improve on. If you've achieved a goal, there's something else you want to work on. There's another greater milestone, So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm done for this video and have a good day.